Hi guys, welcome to my live Big Brother recap, my live RHOC recap, my live Real Housewives of Miami recap, and today we are going to kick it off discussing Real Housewives of Orange County, the original. Guys, if you're watching, please hit that like button, okay? So today we got a lot in store for you. I am super duper excited to bring the fire for you today. I'm super excited to talk about these shows. Guys, I just love talking about Big Brother, Real Housewives. So if you're watching for the first time, please, 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 please hit that like button. I appreciate you watching. But nevertheless, we are going to start the recap off with Real Housewives of Orange County. And this week was very interesting. We saw the continuation of the trip and the fallout for when Tamra left. Tamra, boy, that Tamra, she's just full of the drama, man. I tell you, she is full of the drama. She is always up to something, or she's causing lots and lots and lots of drama. Yeah, so nevertheless, what's going to happen is, people are mad. They're like, why would you leave? We told you that, we got your back. And the fact that you would just leave, I think Tamra is extremely selfish. And guess what, guys? What did I say last week? I said to you last week that the reason why she was acting like that is because she took the Xanny. And sure enough, she admitted to popping that Xanny. So, Tamra is so predictable. She's so drama filled. I don't know how anybody still calls her a friend. I don't know how anybody still supports her. I personally think that Tamra is not loyal to anyone. For some reason, Heather Dubrow, okay, is loyal to her. And I'm almost curious, is she scared of her? Does she have something on Heather? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know what the deal is about Heather Dubrow. I really don't know why she's so loyal to her. If anybody knows why she's so loyal to her, let me know, okay? But this episode was better than the others. I wasn't falling asleep as much. Let me say that. So pretty much, let me see. And I owe some apologies, okay, to some people, because I was team Katie. I was like, man, they trying to pin something else on Katie, but come to find out, Katie really was lying. So let's rewind a little bit, because I know if you didn't keep up, you're probably a little confused. Katie supposedly told a blogger that she went to dinner with Gretchen and Jen and their husbands. And when she was with the husbands, they talked about something from a few seasons ago. So for those of you guys that have not been fans of the show as long as some of us have, you may not know about what happened a few seasons ago. But pretty much they got Gretchen wasted, okay? And from there, they set her up. And it wasn't very nice what they did to Gretchen. Tamra was involved. Do I think Tamra grugged her? No, but Tamra definitely set her up. And we're going to watch the clip now so y'all can know what I'm talking about. Guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. We're about to watch the clip of, the basis for all of this, because you need to know what happened to follow along.
When the dessert course came, it was apparent that Gretchen wasn't going to be driving home.
Oh.
Simon and I discussed dessert, and this is a great little chocolate dome. It has a tequila and strawberry sauce in it, and it also has a tequila and caramel, and we have some tequila gooseberries on top of that.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh, these are furry balls!
Let's okay, take a sip and notice the difference between this and normal tequila that you've had.
Okay.
This is like brandy.
Yes. Is it good? Simon, I'm telling you, that is like Tamra! Oh, yeah!
When Gretchen was
talking and she was just slurring her words a little bit, then I was figuring out, yeah, I think she's had a little bit too much drink. It was not good. I was worried for her.
I think we all need shots of tequila.
See?
Get some more here.
Ryan, pour me more, baby.
Don't do it.
You know, here's my problem. I never.
I think you'd be thrilled.
Don't do it.
Do what?
Mama Jean says put the damn tequila to Don.
No,
Drink some agua.
She's got a cab, Gina. She's good.
Doesn't need to throw up in the
All
cab.
I have to say, and I got big boobs, and I'm sticking to it. She needs to relax. You know what? My life is about bringing a hospital. All about hospital and no fun. She needs to relax. You know what? That's all I have to say to all y'all. You spend 8 months in your ass in the hospital and you see what your turn out to be. Exactly. My turn out to be a complete disaster. This is what happens when you're sitting in a hospital for 8 months, and then you actually allow yourself to have a little fun. It kind of goes to the next level. Yes. But my boobs are big. So
Gretchen didn't need much pushing to do the tequila shots. I kept trying to sneak them away from her and put the empty ones in front of her, but somehow the full ones kept ending up with her.
Gretchen, stop grabbing yourself and drink the
What?
Gretchen, we're trying to more down there. If you ever had tequila, just over there. Oh God! What's that? I don't know, but it was hanging out. I was like, oh my God. That's like a. That's her chatty Cathy. Woo! Chatty Cathy. Pull the string when she talks.
You like the name, right?
Oh my God, he's trying to stick it back down. Watch out for him. Watch out for him. I know. Watch. You know he's one of yours. Yes, he's got my hormones.
At the dinner table, I gave a little warning to Gretchen about Ryan because he's a man whore.
Oh, yes, thank you. Wait, how about this?
You know what Ryan does and what Gretchen does is none of my business. So they want to hook up, it's more power to them. I don't care.
I'm curious to say.
Ryan's a single guy. Gretchen's a hot girl. I'm sure thought crossed his mind.
Is nobody having as much fun as I am? Because this is fun. I think you and me and the Buck and the Woohoo need to come and do that. Woohoo!
Why don't you go?
Gretchen likes to be the center of attention, and don't we all?
We have the first
This is a Tamra.
last one.
The Tamra's a and Biggie's a woo-hoo, and I'm a woo-hoo.
What am I, Gretchen?
No,
She's a
boring guy.
I think towards the end of the evening, I was very concerned about Gretchen because she had no control of her actions.
I like Frill.
Missing.
Poor Gretchen.
Is it cute?
Reminds me of a,
So I would think that your mom would think that I'm way. I mean, he goes, she's kind of hot, and I go, she's kind of hot.
Did you admit I was a little hot?
Yeah, he admitted that you're hot.
He's like always like,
It's hotter though.
No, Tamara's hot.
thanks.
No, but you're his mom, so he can't say you're hot. It's
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
Gretchen's hot.
This whole conversation is kind of creepy.
No, Ryan. He's trying to make out with my neck, I think.
Oh yes. Let me go in there.
Frank and I offered to drive Gretchen home, but Tamra said that she would be staying at her house tonight.
I'm nowhere near drunk. You want to see me drunk? I'd be up on this table dancing hoops on a stripper pole. He's just that from
Mm.
He's not even. I'm not even close to drunk. You should see me drunk.
Gretchen was so wasted. I have never seen anybody that wasted in my entire life, other than myself, once or twice. We were in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden I turned around, and Ryan and Gretchen were gone. I have no idea where they went.
Where are you? I gotta go party.
I gotta hug first.
You can't hug me, and you can't kiss me, and you can't make out with me.
Why?
Because I'm engaged. Okay.
Hey.
Nice trying, yo. No, I can't make out with you. You're cute, and I like you, but you can't make out with me.
What?
Cuz. No, I like you a lot. You gotta go out there, though. I like you. You're really cute. You totally turn me on, but you gotta go out there. I know. You can't go. You can't come in here because you totally turn me on and you guys stand there. Out there.
Are you sure?
You totally are. Cute guy.
Oh yeah. How
You totally
cute.
turn me on, but I can't make out with you because you're Cameron's younger son.
How about just one peck?
No.
Guys, that was painful to watch. So, nevertheless, they all went to dinner and she admitted in front of the husbands that this happened and that the next day after this, what we didn't know is that she went to the hospital and she was ended up drug tested and she was found to have drugs in her system. So, she suspects that Tamra might have had something to do with it. Now, let's fast forward to 2025. And what is happening is supposedly Katie went and called up a blogger and told the blogger this story. And then the blogger went and told a reputable journalist. And then the journalist told Tamra, and Tamra went back to the group. So fast forward to tonight's episode. Gina said, because Gina's hosting the trip, that she called said reputable journalist, asked the journalist, and they acknowledged the story. And they acknowledged that the blogger told them this story. They didn't run the story because they couldn't verify some of these things. This is a big allegation. So they decided not to run with the story. Nevertheless, Katie, why does your name keep coming up in these conversations? So they were like to her at dinner, they said, Katie, bring the receipts. Katie, text the blogger, get the blogger on the phone and get the blogger to talk to us. And she just wouldn't do it. Then she goes in the car and she says, well, the blogger is going to lie on me. The blogger is not going to tell the truth. Okay. This is them confronting her. Guys, if you're watching on X, you can come watch over on my YouTube and be a part of the conversation with us over here on YouTube. So guys, hit the like button if you are watching on X. We appreciate all the support. And here we go. I'm going to play the clip of them.
Has anyone talked to Tamra?
I have not. She texted me last night. That's the last I've heard from her. But before she left, she brought up a rumor that was really horrible.
Yes.
And I don't even know what to do in this circumstance. And Katie, I was swinging definitely more your way.
This situation right now, if we're talking real in the car, I do believe you.
But like in my heart, just like you, I'm like, I want to know. I just want to know. So I called the journalist.
When did you call the journalist?
Last night. And I just said, what is happening?
Yeah.
And he said, Kiki, Monique, and Katie went to lunch. About 7 minutes into lunch, Katie brought up this story about the naked, wasted night that Gretchen suspected that she had been roofied that night.
And that she went to the hospital.
And that she went to the hospital that night.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
But it is a credible journalist.
But the thing I keep getting confused about is that credible journalist never reached out to me to ask me if that was true or not.
They're not going to print the story because they know it's a lie. So
Right.
the whole
It's
thing
not
was
like a
to-
So if it's a lie and everybody knows it's a lie, then why are we talking about it?
If you don't care that she sat at lunch and said
Of course
that you
I
thought,
would care about that.
Well,
But
that's
she's
why I'm
telling me
telling
she
you then.
didn't, and nobody's showing me actually proof that happened.
It didn't happen. I'm sorry. I'm just going to
why
stand
are
by
you
that.
not confronting Kiki?
You have her number, call her.
Why don't you text her and then you can walk over to another room?
Not you finish live. Yeah, I know. Guys, you have people had.
I don't think she wants
I'm
to.
sure she won't be talking about you, Katie. If I were Katie, I would be dialing Kiki right now. Why are you saying this? What is going on? I did not tell you this about Gretchen. I don't understand why my friend won't pick up the phone and make it right with my other girlfriends.
I don't know. Do you need blood? I didn't do this.
Think to yourself around that time, did you ever share that story with her?
You told us the whole story
Yeah.
at Mastro's. Jen, Ryan, Gretchen, Slade, Matt, and I all went to dinner on a Saturday night last fall at Mastro's in Newport Beach.
The only thing is, she said she was so from drinks. You were so
I was really sick.
She was really
I
sick
felt
the
really
next day.
sick.
And was that conveyed to be
Something more. Right. Gretchen never said she got roofied. I was literally sitting there at the exact same table.
I'm going to use Heather's line. Let's be clear. Gretchen and Slade told Jen, Ryan, Matt, and I at Mastro's the night of Naked Wasted. She felt sick, got up in the morning, went to the hospital. They did a toxicology report and they found drugs in her system. That's it.
what's been hard for me is that like each one of you have come to me in my ear about Katie. And if I'm being honest, I feel like there's a lot of like, you want me to like
and
not
you came
like
to
Katie.
me about Tamra over and over and over again. And guess what I did? I was open and I listened and I was there for you. But for some reason, when I come to you about this, you're not. And it makes me kind of think maybe you did say something to her.
You guys all defend your friend Tamra, and I can't defend my friend that I have not had anything hard happening to me.
We try to make Tamra accountable. Right. You're just flat out defending.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
She's
the
never
difference.
done anything
Emily,
to me.
No.
Tamra's done something to everybody at this table. Every time I want to eat, I can't eat because they get me upset about something.
I want to believe my friend. I don't want to believe the person that has proven to be a liar, a manipulator, and a conniving person. Who are you going to believe? I mean, like,
I'm just telling you what I know. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
We feel scared because the concern is, and we've talked about this and been honest about this, it's that what happens next.
I know that Katie says that she did not do this, but I can promise you, one way or another, the truth will come out.
So pretty much, as y'all can see there, that was a big conversation. Katie got caught in another lie, guys. I'm sorry to say it. I'm actually team Katie, but Katie, I'm starting to see what the girls are saying about you. I'm starting to see what they're saying about you. I'm starting to see the lies. I'm starting to see the manipulation. You are a pathological liar. I suspect that you leaked this to the bloggers. I believe that Gretchen, because then what was interesting to me is later on in the episode, she's talking with her husband, and that's when the light bulb went off for me that she's lying. She was like, oh, later, my husband said he got a call from Jen's husband, or Slade, from Gretchen's husband, sorry, and said, oh, you need to deny, you need to have our back, you need to have this person's back, and like basically trying to just like throw Katie under the bus, supposedly. No, what I believe went down, I do believe Gretchen told that story, and I do believe Gretchen suspected that she was grubbed. I do believe that. However, I don't believe that this story came out of thin air. I believe that Katie told the blogger this. Okay. I am 100% convinced of that. Okay. And Katie, you're just telling too many lies for me. Okay. Now necessarily mean you lying. You're telling the truth about the story, but you're getting caught up. Okay. You're just getting caught up. Next week, supposedly they do some lie detector tests. I have the preview right here. Guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. I'm going to play the preview for next week. So they do a lie detector test. And again, I believe that she's lying. I know she's lying. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Next time on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
It's his 96th birthday.
Person New Year, it's all about new beginnings and really get the truth. So what we are going to do is take a lie detector test.
Did you tell Kiki that Gretchen said she was drugged and hospitalized? I'm not covering for her anymore. I feel kind of sick.
Katie just said she feels like she's going to throw up.
We had a whole lunch and you were the topic.
This is like really messed up. Next time on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
It's his 96th birthday.
Person New Year, it's all about new beginnings and really get the truth. So what we are going to do is take a lie detector test.
Did you tell Kiki that Gretchen said she was drugged and hospitalized? I'm not covering for her anymore. I feel kind of sick.
Katie just said she feels like she's going to throw up.
We had a whole lunch and you were the topic.
This is like really messed up. Next time on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
It's his 96th birthday.
Person New Year, it's all about new beginnings and really get the truth. So what we are going to do is take a lie detector test.
Did you tell Kiki that Gretchen said she was drugged and hospitalized? I'm not covering for her anymore. I feel kind of sick.
Katie just said she feels like she's going to throw up.
Oh yeah, guys, that's the preview for next week. The other thing that was interesting to me that really made me say, was the conversation with with God, what's her name? I always get her and her friend confused. Emily Simpson. Jesus Christ, why can't I remember her? Anyway, she's so unforgettable. So the latest drama with Emily this season that really bothered me, guys, is the fact that Emily keeps talking about her son. It's so annoying. It's so exhausting. Why are you making your son a storyline? So listening to her and her husband talk, it was a watershed moment for me because, again, this is what I've been saying. I don't think she should be talking about this on TV. And it's very apparent to me that the husband, A, doesn't think the son is that bad. B, doesn't think it's a problem. And C, I can tell he's uncomfortable talking about it. And he's like basically calling her dramatic. And she's sitting there and she's crying and doing all this dramatics and sharing information about how her son is texting and calling her and hugging on her and talking in a baby voice. It's so embarrassing. This poor kid, in about 4 years, he's going to be so embarrassed by all the things that they're saying about him. He's about 10, 11 years old. Why are y'all talking about his personal business? I would understand if he had a medical condition that required, like, maybe learning to walk or something like that, something that is publicly known that he has issues and limitations with. But this issue with the food is weird. It's like, can we just keep this to ourselves? I am really advocating that we should not be talking about this on TV. I wish we could ban conversations like this. This is not okay. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want this being put out there like that. Anyways, let's fast forward to the Real Housewives of Miami. If you guys are watching, please hit the like button. So where we're at with this is that there was unrest in Seville, uncivil in Seville. They are in Seville, Spain. I did not recap them last week because I was behind on the episodes because they threw me off by having 2 episodes last week. So I was a little bit behind watching and I wanted to get this episode out to you guys. But nevertheless, they are in Seville, Spain. Alexia revealed that she lived in Spain for 4 years. So this is like a second home for her. It was really nice seeing, the beautiful architecture and the beautiful buildings. So that was nice. That was my favorite part of the episode. Larsa and Lisa's problems have now come to a head. Lisa has a problem with being on time, and that's come to a head. So last week, I'm not going to really get into too many details, but I'm going to pick up on some things. Last week, she was so late, she missed the plane. This week, they're all going on Stephanie, who's Uber's rich, private jet. And she's just like, look, I don't want to bring Lisa because jetiquette, as she likes to call it, is that you should be on time. And if she can't be on time for a commercial flight, we ain't going to hold up my private flight for her. So that was interesting. They basically said that they don't want to include her on the private flight because of the drama with Larsa. I don't know if that got back to Lisa because they basically were then able to convince her to unfollow Marcus Jordan. And she unfollowed Marcus Jordan and still not enough. Larsa was like, this, like that's the one small thing. But leading up to this week's episode, Lisa's boyfriend, Jody, texted Larsa and was texting Larsa. So that was a big thing. So they revealed the text. It said, I'm trying to let it all drop, but you seem not to let this fight go. Larsa responds that she's never said anything rude to him, hinting at deeper unresolved issues with the group. Lisa grappled with ongoing issues with her divorce documents. So basically, when all this arguing was going on, she's scrambling because she's told by her lawyer she has an hour to notarize something. And I'm like, girl, don't you know that they have online notaries? But she was like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm in a country and I don't know how to notarize this. So she's over here. She's freaking out, scrambling. And she's like telling her, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But nevertheless, she was able to get it notarized because, there's online notaries. Like, let's get to the 21st century. So then they get into this big fight. because Lisa admits that she likes to take notes, and they're like, "Why are you taking notes about me?" And Lisa's like, "Well, I gotta take notes," and I don't blame Lisa. Like with these women, honey, you need to have the receipts ready, okay? And then they get into this big fight, and then they get into a big fight where they're so rude to Kiki and Adriana get into a big fight. So pretty much they get into this fight because Adriana calls Kiki ghetto or ratchet or something, ratchet, because leading up to the dinner, like I told you, Lisa unfollows Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan is Larsa's ex-boyfriend. So when they get to the dinner, Adriana's excited and she's like, "Hey, Larsa, Lisa unfollowed him." And she's like, "I don't care. Like, who cares? That's like one part of the story." So then they're like, "Hey, you told us not to say anything." Anyways, let me play this clip so you guys can see. It is hilarious. She tripped on the chair. That was the best part. But nevertheless, tensions are there, guys. The episode was all right. It wasn't one of my favorites. I really don't like seeing people fight when they're like stupid fights, but it was a beautiful place to see. I'm curious what happens next week with the flight. Who did they end up bringing on the flight? They look like they go to an even more beautiful, like palace. It's like a castle or something. So I'm excited about next week's episode for that reason. But yeah, I mean, it was a good episode. It was interesting. Basically, I don't know if they're going to ever be able to resolve it. The season, let me see what their ratings were. Latest episode ratings, because I know they haven't been doing good with the ratings. So I'm curious how they did. So basically, they don't have it, but the ratings have been up and down, teetering up and down. The first, the August 6th episode was 257,000. August 13th episode was 289,000. And then the episode the following night dropped down. So it's like up and down. So they're averaging 274,000. I don't know. They renewed them for the season. I'm actually really surprised that they did, but nevertheless, guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button. We are going to conclude with the breakdown of Big Brother. Rachel Riley was the head of household this week. So, I eat my words. I eat crow on Rachel Riley. I said a lot of things about her. I eat crow on her because I was like pretty much just like, oh, Rachel Riley, she could never win, but she won. Okay. But guys, I suspect that pretty much Big Brother CBS staged this week. I'm going to play what was going around and what was going viral about Riley, and then we'll get to the outcome. Here's my clip that I made breaking down about Riley.
Guys, Big Brother fans are calling for the mass removal of Riley over his aggressive comments to Catherine. Let's break it down. Let's calling out his aggressive comments like, "You don't get to leave me, and I'm serious about marrying you when we leave. And if you let me know if you have an effing problem." These are all comments that he's making towards his romantic showman partner in the game, Catherine. Now, they've also been seen kissing on camera. Also, fans suspect that they may have even had schmexed on camera. But people are also calling out the production and they're saying that they're editing the feeds. They're cutting the feeds and making it be delayed. They're also calling him into the diary room when it gets aggressive. Our fans calling out. Catherine's family has tweeted and said that they have reached out to producers and they are concerned as well. Her aunt and stepmother have made multiple comments saying that they're concerned for her safety. Guys, what do you think of this? I mean, domestic violence is a serious thing. If you or someone you know are in a domestic violence situation, please seek help for them. There are certain warning signs, unfortunately, that do begin, and it starts with verbal abuse. It's not always aggressive, especially in the beginning.
So, anyways, guys, I suspect that CBS staged this week because Catherine's aunt and stepmother tweeted out that they reached out to CBS in production, that they had concerns. I mean, he was saying things like, I'll never leave you. I want to marry you. And I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know if it was to the level of abuse that the way they were making it seem. And listening to his interview on CBS, he's a real man. He's a man's man. He was like, I'm not going to talk bad about anyone. Julie was like, who do you blame for getting? Okay, so I'm jumping ahead. I'm telling too much, but nevertheless, I'm going to tell you, I respect Riley a lot more, and I will get to that. So leading up to this week, initially, Rachel put Morgan, Mickey, and Vince on the block. They played Power of Veto, and Catherine won the Power of Veto, and she was finally having to make a decision, something she never has to do. She was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she's like, Rachel's going to be mad. And initially she went up to Rachel, and Rachel was like, hey, you do what you got to do for you. I'm not going to be mad at you. And as the week progressed, Rachel got more and more aggressive with her. And Rachel was like it was kind of like watching a little girl with the evil witch, and the evil witch acts nice, kind of like in that Narnia movie. Remember when Peter went up to the witch, and Peter was like, you know, oh, you're the wicked white witch, like, oh, she's so nice. And within time, she started showing her the animals and getting aggressive. It was just like that. Rachel was like, I don't want you using it. She's like, if you use this power veto, I'm going to have to do something you don't like. And nevertheless, she ended up using the power veto. Nevertheless, you know, she took Vince down, and in turn, Rachel put Riley up. So let me play this clip of leading up. The house is getting sick of Mickey. I'm curious how this week goes. Rachel and Mickey fell out, they made up. And then Ashley was trying to convince her to keep Mickey. Let me play this clip though. She doesn't want you to like Morgan because she's a snake, bro. Like I have Mickey fatigue. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really do have Mickey fatigue. And nevertheless, Mickey ends up winning the blockbuster, taking herself down. And guys, what do you think happened? Who do you think CBS made sure went home this week, y'all? CBS, don't come for me. I'm sorry, CBS. I'm just dropping facts though, because you definitely have staged this. Let me play the clip.
Votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 5-4, Morgan, you are safe. Riley, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Yeah, this is like a lot. Let me see if I can fast forward this. I don't really feel like watching nobody cry.
I love you.
Oh, I guess it's just crying the whole time. But anyways, y'all, Riley goes out, talks to Rachel. Shout out to Riley, though. I got to give it to Riley. Riley said, Julie goes, who do you blame for this week? He said, I can't blame nobody but myself. I had the opportunity to play in the blockbuster and I lost. That's a real man. He said, I have nothing bad to say about nobody. That's a real man. He said he loves her and he wants to marry her. I don't know, y'all. I really like Riley. Everybody say he was saying and doing these aggressive things to homegirl. I didn't really see it that bad. I mean, he cursed at her a little rough. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I hope they get married. I hope he gets his way. I doubt she's going to take him seriously. I feel like he was more into her than she was into him. I'm curious how this week goes. I hear rumors that Vince won. I guess we will see. I heard it was like a wall competition. Nevertheless, y'all, this was the recap of this week. If you guys like my content, please hit the like button. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to me on YouTube, guys. YouTube, you can come on this side and tap in. I'm going to be doing the show at 9 p.m., but with back to school, it's been a little rough to do a 9 p.m. show. So I've kind of been doing it at this time, but I appreciate everybody for watching. I'll be breaking down these episodes again if you want to see it broken down. And guys, have a good day. God bless and stay safe and keep watching Big Brother and Real Housewives.
Welcome to Nora Christine Live. Live shows while we are sipping tea and serving truth. We dish out the hottest gossip and reality tea. We talk about everything from celebrity gossip and reality TV to current events and everything in between. We keep it real. If you like your tea with a side of sass and a little bit of shade, then this is a show for you. I'm your host, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You may know me as a co-founder, executive producer, and host of the New Party podcast. Every Friday, we drop a new episode at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So grab your cup of tea, sit back and relax because you're in for a treat.